Hello, everybody, and welcome to Weird World. I'm Jeff,
I'm Beth.
and we are here to give you the latest and most interesting news stories from around the world. We're coming back at you with an Australian lady. Oh boy, this one's going to be interesting. Reality star slept with 700 men as she struggled with a past trauma amidst her sexual addiction. Yeah. Belinda Love Rygier, I guess was her name, who appeared in 2017's The Bachelor Australia edition, has said that she is 8 years into her recovery and that she has been celibate for 15 months.
Congratulations.
Sure. With that kind of numbers, over 7... Okay, wow. A reality star has said that a sex addiction ruled her life and led to her sleeping with over 700 men. But has said that she is not ashamed. She, who appeared in 2007, at one point in her life, Belinda said she would go out up to 6 nights a week to look for sex. And at the height of her addiction, dating apps had not been available. Opening up on a radio show, You're a Grub Mate, she said that she didn't realize she had a problem until she healed it. When I recovered, I thought some unhealed trauma from my past. When I recovered, I thought there was some unhealed trauma from my past that was causing my sex addiction. So she has no idea. It's healed, and so it's done.
Okay.
It ruled my life, but I was a functioning addict. I'd hope so.
Yeah.
As far as I know, so there aren't too many dysfunctional sex addicts.
No, not as far as I know.
I have a great career you wouldn't know on the surface. Explaining that she has lost count of the number of men she has slept with. Belinda suggested that it was above 700. Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of D, man.
It is.
Oh, and you already know that it's not like one guy that she's done like 700 times. When you're going out 6 days a week in order to be able to get new men for every night of the week. Yeah. Wow. However, she said that she's not ashamed by the number of sexual partners she's had and that she still has a high sex drive.
Okay.
Didn't you say that she was abstinent for 15 months?
She did, but I don't think that necessarily affects her drive, though. She just hasn't, engaged in that sort of activity for 15 months.
Yeah, but she also says she was traumatized and now she healed her problem, whatever that was.
I don't know.
It just sounds fishy. I think she's just blowing smoke. It just sounds like it. She said men were very good at telling me what I want to hear. It was about feeling beautiful and validated, and I loved rather than having the sex. No, you loved having the sex. Obviously, you said you're a sex addict. Mm-hmm. Am I wrong on this or something? If you say that you're a sex addict, but then you say that you love the men and the validation they gave you more than the sex. Doesn't that,
I guess so.
Belinda continued, society has declined and we're using sex for the wrong reason, which is a quick validation, there we go, or moment. I will be having sex again, but with someone I have a connection with. You're not going to find a connection with anyone. The TV star is now a love guru and often takes to social media to offer words of wisdom to her 9.6 so 9,600 followers. Well, she doesn't have crap for followers. Sharing a photo of herself, she wrote, "If you want to find love, lead with your heart. If you want to find sex, lead with your down below parts.
Mm-hmm.
The energy you give out is the energy you receive. That is the difference between casual and commitment." How does she even tell anybody what commitment is if she hasn't even been in a committed relationship for, what, almost a decade longer?
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm just curious about. That's why I was like, yeah. And she's 38. The relationship guru is 38. She was in recovery. She explained she's been in recovery for 8 years and absent for 15. So even for like those 8 years, she's still been sleeping with guys. She just hasn't supposedly slept with anybody for 15 months.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean,
right. That's what it looks like.
Right. That's what she says. While speaking on a radio show, "You're a grub mate." Okay, so this is what she looks like when there's professional makeup artists. Okay. The former reality star who found fame on Matty J's season, The Bachelorette in 2017, with an unhealed trauma. Whatever that means. Looking forward to more energetic connection, not just a sexual exchange. Until I healed it. Any psychologists out there and normal people willing to be able to believe that she didn't heal crap? All of a sudden, you just don't. I wonder why. Of course, I can't ever find a guy, and all I want to do is buck them all the time. I wonder if I have a problem. Oh, I know. I'll heal that. You don't even know what it is.
Right.
And yet you healed it. Does that sound like complete crap to you, or am I just missing something?
I mean, it is possible, I guess. I mean, because, with any type of addiction, whether it be like, alcohol or drugs or sex or, anything like that. I mean, like, until the person is willing to admit that they have a problem, they can't go about fixing it.
No, just like here. I didn't know I had the problem until I healed it.
Right, but, healed it in what sense? I mean, because,
Exactly.
Because, like, take, alcoholism, for example. Like, a person won't start going to meetings or anything like that until they recognize that they do have a problem and decide to change it.
Well, that's just it. Supposedly the sex addiction ruled my life, but I was a functioning addict. Well, yeah, you can't be on it 24/7. I have a great career. You wouldn't know it on the surface. Okay, it's not like it was drugs and alcohol.
Right.
Okay, somebody put in here, what is the sex addiction? Sex addiction, which is sometimes referred to as compulsive sexual behavior or hypersexual disorder, is a condition in which a person feels their sexual behavior is out of control. Well, what if you just have a high sex drive and you don't think it's out of control? Then you don't have a problem, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to differentiate between the two of them.
Well, and even then, some of that is that there's, a compulsive, I mean, every guy has compulsive sexual behavior.
Right, but they don't act on it like for every single instance. Do they?
90%. Easy. Maybe 95.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. That's why women always say and some of that. I feel like, what is it with guys? All they want to do is have sex. Yeah, we do. because most of our feelings and all this sort of stuff are tied to sex.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have sex with a guy, he can't ever be in love with you. Not really. There's no bonding with a guy. Not really. Except for very few. But anyways, and so that others will become dependent on the activity in a bid to numb out negative emotions and difficult experiences. Okay. Symptoms include experiencing overwhelming, persistent sexual thoughts and urges. Okay. Being incapable of refraining from having sex with others and typically... here's something. Typically feeling guilty or ashamed after acting on your sexual compulsives. All right, there's a main distinction of that for guys, because we don't generally ever feel guilty or ashamed of such things. Those with addiction may also spend significant amounts of time viewing pornography. All right. So there's the only difference is for guys is that it's about the feeling guilty or ashamed of doing it. Pretty much. She recalled how she would go out clubbing 5-6 times a week. Men were very good at telling me what I wanted to hear. Well, yeah, because everybody is for that. I mean, it's not like she's a horrible looking woman or anything.
No.
But it was above 700. She's not an ugly, woman. I mean, she's not gorgeous, but she's not ugly. She's about woo. The other person, though, is nicer. Something I have a connection with. Yeah, nice. So there she is with her friend. Thinks that should be out. What? Belinda said she still has a high sex drive, but thinks it shouldn't be a hobby. What does that mean?
That it's like even though she still has this high sex drive, I think she's saying that she doesn't want to look at it as like a hobby, sex is just a hobby. It's something that I do.
Okay, and that's why she says instead is about intimacy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. So no. Because that was confusing me. But since you're a woman, I was going to go, okay, is this one of those woman speak? Here you go. Could you explain this?
Right. I mean, because what she's looking for now is just like, she's looking for a relationship, an intimate relationship, but she just doesn't want to give out sex flippantly, like all willy nilly.
Okay. Right. All right, so that's what's going on with this. So this woman, so that is healed, gentlemen. So let's see how many so they're gonna throw their hats in there to try and get her. We shall see. Any thoughts on yours about this circumstance and the story?
Well, I wish her luck in her recovery. So, it's, as long as she wants it bad enough, I guess she'll do it. But, I wish her luck in her life.
Yep. I say, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
You've had over 700 men. Good luck. It's never too late to try to find somebody.
Right.
Just don't have too high of expectations, though. All right, that's it for me. You guys have a great one. Like and share. Comment below what you guys think.
Yep. All right, have a good one.
All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.